A six-year-old boy is in custody this morning, accused of opening fire at his elementary school on Friday, shooting his teacher, Abby Zwerner. The Newport News Police Department says it was not an accident, adding that the little boy may have shot Zwerner after an altercation. Right now, she is in stable condition, and as school is closed for students today and tomorrow, police are investigating how the elementary school student got that handgun. Robert Patillo is a civil rights and a human rights attorney, and he is joining us live from Maryland this morning. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
So what are the options for prosecuting a child this young? I don't think I've ever seen a case like this before.
Well, actually, this is not as uncommon as people would tend to think. In many gang cases around the country, they will use youthful offenders as young as 5 and 6 years old to commit crimes under the understanding and knowledge that it's very difficult to prosecute them. Under Virginia law, of course, a 6-year-old cannot be charged as an adult. Additionally, though they may be charged juvenilely, the minimum age to serve time in a juvenile facility in the state of Virginia is 11 years old. Therefore, more than likely, any charges that would would be on the part of the guardians or the parents of the young child. However, we have seen conflicting precedents over whether or not parents can be culpable for the actions of their children in school shootings. Remember, there was a case in 2021 in Michigan where a 15-year-old received a gun from his parents and then shot at the school. The parents went on the run. However, a judge has stayed that case for involuntary manslaughter against the parents. So there's very limited precedents on what exactly can be done legally.
So what kind of treatment will this child receive if you can't put him in juvenile hall and you can't charge him as an adult? You've got to find some way to make sure this child realizes that what he or she has done is wrong. So how does that come about?
Well, I think the biggest issue that law enforcement will be investigating right now is the living conditions of the child. Children are generally deemed to not be able to form what's called mens rea in the law, or the mental capacity to know what is right and wrong, and therefore the custodial adults are required to maintain a safe condition for them. In Virginia, it is illegal for parents or an adult to have a gun that is accessible to children under the age of 14, which could be a charge brought against the parents or the guardian of the children. I think also he will be put into social services to determine if he's been the victim of abuse, to find out where the firearm came from, where he learned how to use the firearm, and then hopefully get him the treatment needed so that this does not become a lifelong pattern of crime, but rather that he can be rehabilitated and put back in society.
And I don't want to downplay what this child did. It's horrendous, but I do want to ask you, is it enough to take a child away from his birth parents if he or she got access to a gun and then used it? Is that enough to meet that standard of abuse or neglect, as you say?
No, it would not be. It's the question of what roles the parents did have in this. Let's say the child was walking to school and found on the side of the road and then shot somebody, then of course that would not be negligence on the part of the parents, or if another relative or another adult made it accessible. So this is why the investigation is so important, and the cooperation, of course, the family and school officials to determine what role what adult had in providing or making accessible this firearm, and then teaching this child how to use it. So I think we have to wait for law enforcement to dig deep into this and to stay updated, and also work on the changing the laws that we have in this country that make so many of these school shootings so prevalent in this society.
And one quick question, because I know we have to go here, but are there civil options here for this victim in order to get justice in that way?
There may indeed be. We've seen cases where shooting victims have sued gun manufacturers. There may be civil liability against the parents or the individual that made the gun available to the child. There may be additionally action against the school district if they knew that this was a possibility for not having things such as metal detectors or security or countermeasures in place. So there are legal options civilly, even if the criminal justice system is not able to remedy the situation.
My goodness, metal detectors for 6-year-olds, for kindergartners? Wow. Okay, that's Robert Patillo. Thank you very much.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.